Have you ever heard of CrazyCraft? With crazy biomes, expansive dungeons, and hundreds of different mobs? Well, me too. So I spent 100 days on 3 blocks of dirt to truly experience it. It turns out it's just slimes and wasps forever. You'll see. That's why day one I heard this, which I still can't explain what this is, followed by dying to a wasp. But then I saw a lettuce chicken, which was pretty cool. But then I was attacked by a wasp using magic. I stole armor from a dead special villager and fought against the wasp and died. So I slept to forget about my day. Day 2, I started off by dying to a wasp. What a surprise. I wonder if this will ever change. But then I saw a cool drake, maybe a big lizard, I'm not too sure. But I wanted it. I wanted to tame it. My goals for this world are to tame dragons and explore as many dimensions as possible. If it's possible, I really have no idea. The drake ended up killing me, but I returned the favor and then ate him. I just missed him so much, I had to be with him. But then I started on a wall to protect me from the wasp like nothing happened. But I forgot they could fly. But look, magic slime in a hole. Yeah, day 3, he's gone. I miss him. I miss him every day. I grew a bunch of trees though for wood and got distracted by this guy. I mean, what a weirdo. I had to put him down. He clearly wasn't functioning. And then I finished the wall. It's all right, and it protects me from nothing because I just kept dying. But just wait, one day I will have a great base and get my revenge. Then to see outside at night, I just renovated this house by removing the walls. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, it looks nice. All the villagers are dead. I couldn't save them. But look at the view. Look at the view. Oh my. Yeah, so day 4, I decided to slow things down and figure out a plan. So I fought a skeleton for a while and I got his armor, so worth it. And it was netherite, so I guess I've beat Minecraft. I have no idea about anything in CrazyCraft. I've never played it before. I checked the wiki and watched some YouTube, and I learned I could make a wasp charm to stop the wasp from killing me.
Yes! Yes! That's an idiot.
Then I thought about how good that would be while farming and fighting the wasp. Day 5, I got the first part of my charm and decided to read the books to understand what is happening. I still do not know. Then my old enemy, the wasp, were back. I really am starting to hate them. Day 6, I found my first friend. There was a bunch of peaceful mobs around here, but now they were replaced with slimes and you know what else. So I'm not even sure what to do. After leading the duck back, I put him in this hole. I mean, that's it. I couldn't find another one. That's his life. I ran to find new lands and found another village with fossils. Cool. I wonder what those do. I looked it up. I don't know. I think they spawn something. I can get a spawn egg from them, but how? Question for another time. Day 7, I researched the spawn eggs and realized I couldn't make one. Then a weird looking zombie spawned inside my super effective walls and I almost killed it, but I fell into my duck hole and he got my butthole, but the duck was fine. After that experience, I decided to place more torches around to spare my duck hole from any other unpleasant memories. Day 8, I enchanted my helmet with anti-wasp magic, which I thought would help more, but I don't think it really did anything. I found a big mushroom house and realized I'm poor. So I stole all the wealth from everyone else, and I'm, still poor. And there were some pigs there. I found diamonds, but all I could think about were the pigs. Also, I found an enchanting table. So who's poor now?
Mexico.
I slept in a witch's bed to avoid the nighttime, which surprisingly pleasant. Day 9, I organized my newfound wealth into my never-ending chest. Well, kinda. I rushed because I really wanted the pigs to bring back to my base because my duck honestly had to be getting so lonely. But I got distracted by these buildings and found watermelon and sugarcane, which opens up a lot of doors for trading. I'm not even mad about it. Then I saw a blue village. Cool, I thought. Let me steal everything. I then watched the villagers slowly die to the wasp and I felt that. But I sure slept good in that blue bed. Day 10, I saw a giga dungeon. I mean, it looks important. It's absolutely massive. I'll definitely have to come back and explore that, but it seems a little out of my reach. I did some research and found out it's called the Nature Dungeon, and it's pretty much the endgame of the Blue Skies mod, so yeah, definitely not now. I was killing wasps when I got the second piece of the wasp charm. Finally, I'm almost free of this nightmare. I swear I was being invaded with the wave of wasps that came next. I swear they're trying to put me down. They know I'm winning, but I'm getting pretty good at beating them now, and I put them all in their place. At night, I went to mine it into the Giga Dungeon and learned there was just an entrance above the ground. But it literally called me a loser and poor, so I couldn't go in. It wouldn't let me. Day 11, I found the house where I could get to go to the Everdawn, the first dimension I can explore. I realized I did not have enough emeralds to buy the lighter to light the portal, so I needed to find or trade for more. And I died to a mutant skeleton, which shot me through walls, riddled me that one. I mean, fair mechanic for sure. I saw a desert temple and knew there were emeralds in it, so I ran over to it and it was literally miserable. I almost died probably 100 times. The zombies were never ending. In the end though, I had enough emeralds to buy the lighter and I found a zombie sword, my best weapon, and it heals me when I right click. So pretty busted if I do say so. If you guys are enjoying everything so far, please make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Day 12 was a big day. I had everything needed to complete one of my objectives. I started by making the portal. It looks intimidating. While I worked with the courage, I used the glass to make this little farm villager box thing, but I didn't know how it worked. It wouldn't let me open it. But through research, I learned I can kidnap villagers. I mean, I literally kidnap them, pick them up, and put them in my inventory. So I decided to steal a whole village. Day 13, I read a book about taming dragons, and as my next goal, I haven't seen a lot of dragons to tame, so not too happy about that. I did some farming and slowly worked up the courage to go through the portal, and then I went through the portal because I'm built like that. I'm not scared of a portal. The Everdawn is the portal I found, which is, as it sounds, it's Everdawn. It's just always kind of almost nighttime, or almost morning, I guess. I started exploring but wanted to test one thing. It was not super flat. I could mine. I could go all the way down. So I did and immediately saw the devil. I mean, the spider's giant and a little freaky, but he disappeared as I was sneaking around, so that's always a great sign. But I went deeper and there he was. He found me. He jumped me. I killed him and I made armor from some of the ores that were around. There's a red one and a blue one. I don't know what the difference is, so I kept mining. Day 14. It's been one day since I've seen light. All I know is the mines. I found 3 different ores and a 4th super rare one, but I could only find one. I spent the whole day gathering, looking for more. Day 14, starving. I returned, forced by my empty stomach, which is when I realized I have no food. Nice. I decided it was time to improve my base because I'm sick of living in a hole, in a field, in an abandoned village. But my duck's here. That's cool. If you haven't noticed, I can find my way home from anywhere because of the never-ending death beacons. I would like them to go away. I can't figure out how. Day 16, my sugarcane hasn't grown and I can't bone meal it, so that's ruining my day. And this villager really wants it too. He whispers to me at night about it and I feel so bad not being able to give him my sugarcane. I need more villagers, so I'm gonna go steal more. I witnessed a raid, which that sucks for them, but I don't intervene in others' wars. They'll handle it, I'm sure. Day 17, after escaping an active war zone, I kidnapped the refugees to be employed forcefully in my country, without pay. With a full nation of people in my inventory, I found a bunch of horses with no saddles. What kind of stable has no saddles? So I just left. I'd hate to take them from their home. My mind was consumed with one thought on my way back: how to stop the wasp. Day 18, I got an idea for my base. I want it to look like a Greek village and get rid of the wasp so my villagers can be free-ish, freer, less enslaved, I mean employed, but I needed blocks, so. Day 19, I started strip mining the Everdawn. I love the look of all the black cobblestone, and this special orange pickaxe smelts the cobblestone when I mine it, so it made getting the blocks I needed much easier. I spent all day gathering blocks. I thought I had enough blocks. I didn't. And came across the Everdawn village. Safe to say, no one lives there anymore. Wonder where they all went. I really thought more people were here. I really thought something was going to kill me though, so I skedaddled back home with a small village inside of me, coincidentally. Day 21, I started on my new base, but with the wasps and slimes, it was an uphill battle. I died so many times trying to make it so I could stop dying that I can't even feel it was worth it. I cannot express the literal hell of building this wall. I started killing wasps and slime out of anger, not even necessity. Day 22, I was still trying for this wall. I wanted a big outer wall to prevent wasps and mobs from killing my villagers, but I could not even protect myself from building the wall. I learned I could just use the villagers to spawn golems that really try their best to help, but they just get overwhelmed and killed over and over. I really hope you guys appreciate how hopeless this is as endless golems die before me. Day 23, I placed slabs to stop wasps from spawning just so I can have peace, but after placing hundreds, I watched a wasp spawn on them and really had to take a walk to cool off after that. I've been Googling at least once an hour to stop the wasps, but no one else has this issue. I mean, how? No one ever complains about them, and I'm dreaming about killing them. What am I doing to deserve this punishment? Definitely not saving villagers from their peaceful homes. Day 24, I'm still trying to stop the spawning, and it does not feel like it's working. Everything I saw said this would work, and normal mobs aren't spawning, but wasp and slime are. I know to stop slimes, you need to cover their chunks, but they aren't the problem. I need sheep for wool to make carpets because they can't spawn on them, but I haven't seen a sheep in weeks. Day 25, I gave up on building for now. I will instead go to our second dimension, the nether. I realized I had enough obsidian to make a portal and needed a break. After going to the nether, I have never seen a worse spawn location. I'm trapped in the bottom of the world in a mine shaft, which is nice, but I can't escape. I found a bunch of cool stuff, including a little coin dragon that floats around, which kinda counts towards my dragon thing, but not really. So I'm still in the hunt. Day 26, after exploring the mine shaft, I needed to mine to the surface, but every direction I tried, I was harassed by lava. I'm at a loss of what to do. I can see on the map open space, but I can't reach it. I'm also surrounded by ores that I've never heard of. After 26 days, I feel like I still have no clue what is going on. I decided to mine above the nether portal and over spots where I found the lava, but I overshot and ended up in the ceiling. This place is miserable. Then I remembered I can just leave, so I did. Day 27, I finally figured out how to remove waypoints. It feels so calm now, like the voices are finally gone. I had an idea that mobs can't spawn on tilled ground, and I got an enchantment to be able to hoe a large chunk in one click. It made it so easy. I made a gold hoe and enchanted it. This is going to make spawn proofing so easy, and I have tons of gold to repair it. The wasp of all things dropped gold. It broke in one click. Like literally, I clicked once, it broke and disappeared. So I made some shovels to make roads instead. I'm trying not to think about the hoe. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I took out my frustration on an enderman who killed me. Then a special skeleton that dropped a bow that can't break and is soul bonded, meaning I can't lose it. This turned the whole day around. I mean, I told you I'm not being punished for my crimes. Day 28, a wandering trader that offered me nothing showed up, so I killed him. And the llamas for their leads. I continued the grind of finishing the wall for the base, but the light at the end of the tunnel just seemed dim instead of bright. Day 29, I have no idea what happened. I didn't take notes. I can't find the footage. I probably just thought about killing all the wasps and took out my rage on them. Day 30, back to business as usual. I put a bunch of slimes in a pit. Yeah. And I found a Silk Touch Fortune 5 book, which goes hard, let's be honest, and finished the wall, finally. This was a good day that helped keep me on track. Remember, we still have dragons to tame, and we will need a place to put them. Day 31 was another productive day on the ranch. I'm not calling my base the ranch, but I was eating chicken nuggets with ranch when writing this, so it was on my mind. I explored some more and traded with my personal box villager. He loves it, I think. He's never told me otherwise. I looted a sky cave, which ended up being super good. I don't know why I haven't been doing this. I got tons of good items and felt much stronger. My zombie sword, though, was getting tired. I did not want it to break before I found something better. Day 32, I have enough blocks to enchant a really good diamond pickaxe. This will make mining so much easier and speed along the base building. It's stacked to the brim with enchants. I went to the Everdawn to start mining, and I forgot it doesn't work here. Why? Why can't a diamond pickaxe work? Who made this mod so I can't use my diamond pickaxe here? Why would they do that? I mined anyways here with the dumb pickaxe. It's fine. Day 33. I have 3 hearts for some reason. I think it's a glitch. With only 67 days left, it is going to get even crazier with 2 more dimensions and tons of bosses. And I'm still looking for a dragon, but I'm losing hope. That's why day 34, I decided it's moving day. I've given up on my war on the wasp, and we'll now just try to find a new home to get away from them. I guess there's something about new mobs just not spawning. Also, if you're in the spawn chunk or something, I don't really know. Day 35, I found this cool village where the people had not yet lost to the wasp, but it's only a matter of time. I decided to destroy this pyramid for blocks and try to use it to make a wall for the village. But the wasps were desperate to beat me, so they overran the village anyways, I don't know. Day 36, early in the morning, I watched the sun come over this nature dungeon, and I thought, it's pretty, but then also an idea rose in my brain. I could just live in the walls. Your walls. So I decided to start mining a big hole in the side of it for my base. It wasn't the fastest thing, but it was safe from everything. I mean, this is the most fun I've had in this whole game this entire time. And a wandering trader showed up finally, so that's just good luck. I mean, he's here, just like I'm in your walls. Day 37, I made this giga chest from this mod I don't know the name of. There's so many mods, I mean, can you blame me? But I'll just call it big chest mod. I made this big chest from big chest mod, and it holds a lot because it's a big chest. So it took me all day to move all my stuff over to my new base. I also deposited all my villagers in my base because I was lonely, but I locked them in a room because I don't want them too close to me.
you know, poor people. Day 38. I'm building a little wall around the front of my base just to make it a little safer when already a wasp flies over and is trying to attack me. I guess it's just never ending. I just can't get away from them. My border policy's pretty lax. But I finished the front and expanded the inside a little bit, starting to get a nice little home feel to it. Then day 39, I killed this compressed enderman and got ganged on. Not a pleasant experience, I'll tell you. While this was happening, a random song was playing around me. I do not know what was happening. I thought I was losing my mind. I thought the voices of the wasp were eating away at my soul. It was torture. This enderman scared the crap out of me right when I was trying to figure it out. And it taught me a new trick called spamming my bow as fast as I can. But it doesn't actually do any damage. Look at how fast I can do it. Look at that. Yeah. Day 40. I moved my portal over and went on a little adventure, exploring around my new setup. There's some villages nearby, so I ran over there. I desperately need some animals to start finding, so I'm hoping to find some. Day 41. In these villages, there are some pens with pigs, and I'm trying to debate who to take and who to leave. But night falls, and I see it spidering in the distance. The dreaded spider jockey. I killed him quickly. It was kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing when you think about it, though. He's literally riding a spider, so think on that one. But while making fun of him, I turn around to find a super creeper, which... a lot less funny. I honestly killed him easily after being scared and hiding for a while. Day 42, I robbed the village, and in the super creeper's hole, there's an egg, but when I clicked on it, it disappeared, so that's terrific. I don't know what happened. I was looking around for it because I thought it was like the Enderman egg. It might have teleported away. When I saw this thing floating above me, and it scared me when I realized the egg was on my head. How was I supposed to know that? Why would it go on my head? I got my pigs and the egg on my head and just went back to my base. I'm giving my little piggies a tour of the place when a wasp got in and killed him again. They just hate to see me happy. I hope to make them experience the pain that I experience. I will avenge my porky. Then outside my base, another super creeper spawned. I feel like the egg is moving a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not crazy though. I'm pretty sure it is. I killed the mother just to be safe, and she dropped another egg, so now I got 2. Day 43. I now have a small Mexican cartel in my home obsessed with crystals. While I was sleeping, my last friend, the pig, disappeared. I don't know where he went. I can't help but wonder what cruel fate got him while I was dealing emeralds. I decided to try to mine into the bottom of the nature dungeon, come up through the bottom. But the villagers kept harassing me like Disney adults when they see Mickey Mouse. So day 44, after mining all the way to the bottom in the center, it wouldn't let me in. It just said I couldn't. So I guess ingenuity isn't rewarded anymore. Decided to go back to the nether to get some glowstone to visit the lantern dimension I discovered existed. I spawned by the nether fortress this time, and while exploring, found a second dungeon. Then I saw this high-level piglin. Never seen a purple one, and he one-shot me, because, yeah, sounds about right. As I responded, I was greeted by an old friend, my pig. He's still roaming around, picking about, you know what I'm saying? That's good to know. Day 45, I went back to the nether and died again. He's a quick pick fella, okay? What do you want me to do, run away? As I walk past my creeper eggs, I swear this is not where I put them. I swear they're moving. I swear I'm not crazy. Listen to me, the eggs are moving. The eggs are moving. Get them out. I explored for a while till I came across some glowstone, and I wandered a long way away because I had this return to base mirror thing that apparently just doesn't work. So that's great. Now I have to walk all the way back. Day 46, I finally made it back. Quite a jog, and I can't wait to build the new portal. I'm really hoping some dragons spawn in this one because I don't think they're spawning in the overworld. I also got some of these geodes for better armor, so I'm set for this new land. The only thing is it takes wool, which is a rare commodity around here. I've never seen a sheep in my life. Starting to question if they're real. I kill millions of spiders for this string all night. And finally, after being with me from the start of all my adventures, I get a better sword, and my zombie sword can earn a well-earned rest. Then I saw a mutant skeleton, but that's not my problem. Day 47, still trying to get my last few strings to make wool. I ran across some cows and sheep that needed to come back with me, so I left before the wasps could find them and end their lineage, because they just ruin everything in my life all the time, so I'm hoping they'll still be there when I go back. I finally have enough for the portal, and this new dimension is just Minecraft. It looks the same. That was until I tried fighting something. I mean, look at these guys. They look weak, and then 30 shots to kill one. Everything here is beating the crap out of me, and these beetles are just bad design. So of course, I left after exploring a little bit. Day 48, I figured I could just kill all the bosses in the Twilight Forest, and hopefully they will give me better stuff to survive this new dimension. It's day 49, I finally go through the portal, and there's some tall bridges, so that's pretty neat. I see this maze on the map, and there's a weird snake in it, I guess. And after a pretty easy fight where it just tore down a wall, I killed it, and it turns out it was one of the bosses. I saw this big tower in the distance, but there's this huge tree, and when I go underneath it, I just go blind, so that's too much for me, so no. Day 50, I kept killing these poor people in there, though, and they dropped these books that just say it's terrible. They say to put a trophy next to a hole, and it will unlock, but I did what it says, and it just didn't work, so it's just lying. It's really a terrible place. I ran to this tower and climbed up it easily. I found the Lich Queen was at the top and I had to hit these ender pearls back at her. I beat her and she dropped some random stuff. Kind of disappointing. Day 51, there's even more random ores here. They all do something, I think. Then I went into a house and there was a booby trap. Then short people showed up. I mean goblins. I mean, I fought a ton of them and couldn't find the king, but he was just out in the woods. He dropped a crown and it goes pretty crazy. It's pretty good. Short people rise up. Day 52, it took me all day to make it back to my portal to go home, so... Day 53, I came back and was greeted by an old friend. My pig, he's still going. I learned what to do with the little heart, but they're hard to make. And seeing as I can't find a lot of ores, they give me more hearts, but they're really running down my resources to make. Then randomly, my creeper eggs hatched a baby creeper. I mean, that's so nice of him. Cool, now I got a baby creeper. Day 54, I want to go to the ant dimensions, but I haven't seen any ants. Maybe there will be some in the nether, but I just need to find some. I got some shades that keeps blindness away, which if you think about it, doesn't really make sense. I just decided to make some slime grass. Got a slime on this grass to make the slime tree. Day 55, I somehow killed my baby creeper boy. I'm a murderer. I buried him in a shallow, unmarked grave because he was disgusting. I went to the shadow forest and could see though. I do miss the creeper. Day 56, I'm lost here. For some reason, I can go to the tower now. I was mining with a pickaxe forever till I realized it was wood, which was great after spending 5 minutes doing that. I realized the blocks disappear too, and I didn't even have to mine them at all, so even greater. I'm the greatest Minecraft player in this room right now. Day 57, I'm still running up this tower. These blocks make it so you can't build or break things, which is the worst. I hit a crazy shot though, and then I made it to the top and fought the year gas. It didn't do anything, and so what if I fought it while hiding and just shot and ran? I won either way, alright? I'm alive, he's dead. I've now beat half the bosses in the Twilight Forest, and I got a tower key, but I don't know what that's for. Maybe one of the next bosses. Day 58, I want to go to the end, so I made some ender eyes and went looking. I threw a few, and... guess not. They just broke. I went to a few different dimensions, threw some, nothing. I guess no ender dragon fight in this series, so sorry. He's not real. Day 59, I got a big hammer from a bug, and it smacks the drizzy out these people. The bugs have to be the worst thing ever. The vibration attack is terrible. The bugs smacked me practically to the moon every time I fight them. Thank goodness I have take no fall damage relics, which how those work. One's just a balloon, and these blocks are pretty, so I get some in case I want to build with them. Day 60, I decided to start working on my new base, and now that I have some cool blocks to use, I don't even want to try building outside with the wasp anymore. They are miserable still to this day. I hate them so much. Day 61, they got him. The wasp hit the second creeper. Nothing I love survives. He will be mildly remembered next to his brother. I have nothing left except Piggy. Day 62, I got a netherite pickaxe, which goes crazy. I don't even remember what I was sad about anymore. So I adventured to the next boss in the snow, an alpha yeti. Really let me down. I just shot him twice and he died. I killed this penguin, idiot. I'm sorry, he's not an idiot. I felt bad for his penguin friend. He really expressed a lot of emotion looking at me. The tower looks crazy though, and these dudes inside randomly blow up, but only some of them, I don't really know. Day 63, I got to the top and was ready to fight the Snow Queen. She's one of the later tier bosses, so I'm a little worried about it. She might be strong. But she just walks in this water and drowns. Could not handle me and sat there and died. I felt bad. I kind of wanted to call a hotline or something, but she dropped some random stuff too. I also found a questing ram and killed it, hoping it wasn't important. Then the skeleton and I were just hanging out till he remembered we ain't like that. Had to put him down. Then I ran into this huge wall of thorns and there was some acid rain, but it said I needed to kill the Hydra to make the acid rain stop, so I'm on my way to the swamp to kill him. Day 64, I fell into this hole in the swamp, and it's a maze with cows. It was such an easy boss, the Minotaur. I pretty much two-shot him and threw out all this random stuff like this stew and whatnot, but he did drop a cool axe. Now I'm off to the Hydra. It's in the fire swamp, and I don't know why I didn't think of this on the way over, but you catch on fire. But I think I can get there and kill it before I die. Luckily, though, it started raining, so that wasn't even a problem. But yeah, these weird blocks again, so I don't know what to do. I can't fight him. I did some research and realized I had to eat the stew that the Minotaur dropped to be able to go in here, so that's great. That's everything I threw out. Day 65, I killed another Minotaur for the stew. Day 66, I fought the Hydra, which was the best fight so far. It was truly so much fun. I had to hit these balls back at him and shoot him. It was pretty cool, and he kept regrowing his heads. Now that he's dead, I'm headed to this big wall because there should be no more acid rain. I don't know what this is because there are no bosses left to fight according to the mod, but I pillared up to the cloud and there was just giant me's, and I killed them and got a giga sword and pickaxe. It breaks huge chunks. Nothing happened to the thorns though, so I looked it up and I have to burn them. Day 67, I need to get the ashes of something or other from a troll cave under the cloud. I dug down and found the chest with the ashes or cinders of something. This let me get through the thorns to the giant castle. It was huge, but I'm running through it and there's just nothing here. Not a mob, anything. I made it to the end and this sign just says there's no boss. You just win. So I did it, I guess. Woohoo. Good job, guys. Guess I'll just go home. Day 68, I placed the trophy for beating the mod. Finally 100 days and we finally fight some of the toughest bosses in CrazyCraft. While starting on just 3 blocks of dirt, is it possible to win against them all? I hope so. On day 69, I went into the Everdawn so I could finish this crazy mod. I found this big tower with hidden keys and this cat who was tweaking on that blaze powder. After finding all 4 keys, I fought the alchemist, which was a fun but easy fight, and he gave me the orb of predatory.
Say, hold up. Wait a minute.
Not really the name, but I just turned invisible while sneaking, so, you know. Then day 70, I got lost in these nightmare tunnels looking for this giant spider to kill, but these hoodlums caught me lacking and jumped me the whole way. And did I mention my tools just don't work here for no reason, so everything was just probably 10% harder. It was a lot. It felt like a lot more than 10%, but that's what I'm gonna say. Day 71, I'm still in this turf war using guerrilla warfare tactics. I'm just running in, destroying the spawners, slowly. It's a pretty slow process. Then I'm fighting the spiders, also slowly. And then they got these big back spiders that show up. And I should have brought some McDonald's to distract them, but the big backs can never resist a Big Mac. And then on day 72 and 73, after running through all these tunnels, I had to combine them because I finally found the spider boss, and guess how long it took me to kill it? Yeah, 2 days. You guys are so smart. You guys are killing it. I had to keep his child alive because he wouldn't move while I shot him, but I accidentally ricocheted off and hit the kid, so. Then I finished off the boss.
Brother,
I mean, I killed him. Dead, I mean, I swear. And got my sweaty hands after literally a 40-minute boss fight on this sick drip that I don't remember what it does. It does something. And then I left. Day 74, it's finally time I go and beat the nature dungeon. I beat the bosses in its mini world, so now to kill the big boss. When I finally found my portal, yeah, I lost it in these woods. I ran around for a while.
I lost.
My pig greeted me, wishing me all the luck. I wish you could have feel the love we have for each other. And he encouraged me to get ready for the big fight. And day 75, I was all geared up, climbed back up to the top of the nature dungeon, get ready to fight it. It's that time we finally beat a mod. And it doesn't let me go in, still. So I left pretty heated about that. I'm actually fuming. But day 76, I had to find an Everbright portal, alright? And then yes, it's a different portal than the Everdawn, not the Everbright. It's all different, all the same. You guys caught up, okay. Beautiful spawn. Look at this, with great towers, and I found the summoner right away. Easy fight, and it gave me more movement speed, so it feels like I'm cracked out running around. I used that speed on day 77 to run straight back to the nature dungeon. For so long have we been mocked by its glory, and we can finally enter to see what the mystery she holds. And it's kind of mid. Just room after room with nothing in them. I just kind of started speed running through them, not even looking. After a full day of doing that on day 78, I sped all the way up to the top to fight the boss because the rest was just useless. There's nothing really too cool in there. And it's just a little tree guy up here. I mean, it makes sense. He's a tree. It's a nature guy. Yeah, it adds up. I have to smack these walls with my axe to fight him and then go beat him up. But I'm kind of worried my axe is going to break because I'm too lazy to bring more than one axe to a fight where I fight a tree. But I simply lock in and kill him before my axe breaks. That's the trick, guys. Just lock in. After I finally kill the tree, dead, I finished second mod pack. Kinda lazily, but womp womp, I game. I shall now look for ants in the nether. Day 79, I was looking for ants in the nether, as I said. And I blew up a temple. That's my bad. That's freaking please. There is a teleportation pad I found, and it can take me to other dimensions, and if I can get all the modium, but other than finding more nether in the nether, I'm not really finding ants. On day 80, I made a nature compass, which according to the mod can point me to any biome. And I need to find the biomes because that's where the things spawn that I need. Except I forgot it's on Superflat and all the biome is flat. So that's terrific. So on day 81, I was doing a little reading, you know, and it says bastions might have all the modium. And while we're on the topic, all right, dumb name, freaking all the modium, really that's what they came up with. But after looking at all the bastions, it just doesn't spawn in them. I'm coping out of my mind. I'm making this stuff up as I go. So on day 82, I'm literally refusing to believe it doesn't spawn in the nether, even though it says it does not spawn in the nether.
I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But I'm just running around hoping I can just trick the game into spawning one, because that's always worked for me in the past, but it literally doesn't spawn, so I don't know what my game plan was. So on day 83, I finally hit the final stage of grief and just leave, and I see my little pig, he's in a little hat, and it really makes me want to womp for his pork chops, but not to eat them, if you know what I'm saying. And then on day 84, I found another little super creeper, and it made me super
Did you miss me?
creeped into getting his egg. her egg, I guess. And if you think about it, I'm just murdering this thing and then enslaving its child for it to eventually be murdered by my real enemy. Like I'm gonna kill this thing and not protect its kid, as we've clearly seen. And the wasp scared me way more than the Giga Creeper. But I hide her egg away anyways, hoping the wasp can't find it. I buried it deep up in my rafters, so hopefully he'll be safe. On day 85, a bunch of these baby villagers contemplated jumping off a cliff. Not sure what to do about that. I'm slightly concerned, but like watching a train not stop while going towards a car, I have to kind of look. I got my 5th wasp token, so if you're wondering, it takes 100 days to get the wasp ring. Real useful. I killed another super creeper with no egg, so guess this one was a dude. I feel bad, like I'm targeting women who should not be targeted, by the way. I'm 6'4", just in case anyone. On day 86, I just ran around pondering the cube. Lot to ponder on it. On day 87, I've become enlightened. I want a wall to protect me from the wasp so I can have a cool base outside. I'm tired of being a schizo living in walls, so I plant a tree wall, and I'll be a schizo living in trees. Tree wall. On day 88, another one to lead to the slaughter. I feel like Linios in 300, but instead of hot Greek guys to fight Persians, I'm killing baby creepers to wasps. But still I'm Leonidas. Did I mention that? 6'4". Yeah. Day 89, I need pumpkins to get golems to protect my new schizo sanctuary. You guys are all invited. The location is in your skin. I killed a few villages just to assert my dominance on the masses, because I guess this is Sparta now. And so on day 90, I don't want to be Sparta. I want to go out like Thanos. I'm in my retired mogging at sunsets arc, and I need to kill a wither for a beacon for... I don't know, but everyone else does it, so I'm gonna do it. Why not? I'm a gamer. I almost died to him because I'm a gamer, but I reminded him he has no rights and killed him. Dog, but why did no one tell me it takes so many blocks to build a beacon? How does anyone get this many blocks of anything to build a beacon anytime? I feel like now all YouTubers gotta be cheating because this is impossible. And why would I do it? For haste? I'm already hasty. I don't need it. I don't need it. But I did it, and on day 91, I want a roof on my town because the border is not holding like a wall between two random countries. One side is always climbing over to the other one. So I made the roof, deforesting my forests of different forests for the wood. And on day 92, it took me a lot longer than I thought, so I'm still making a roof, or ceiling, or a floor. It really depends where you stand. Yeah, I'm proud of that one. Day 93, I've finished the roof. Now I need a pumpkin. I'm going to run around looking for one because I don't know where to get one. I've been running for a bit and remembered I have a small army of emerald-loving people in my home ready to give me pumpkins for emeralds, is what I want to say. But in actuality, they all give me stew. No one got a pumpkin to give me. On day 94, I want a pumpkin. Bro, please. I'm like a scholar doing research through mods to find how to get a pumpkin, and I figured out I can put some dirt through a net thingy and it gives me some seeds. I'm a full-on modded gamer now, just so you guys know. I finally get some pumpkin seeds from my dirt string contraption, and I planted them and now they're growing. But how do I get animals now? I need something to protect. So on day 95, it won't let me make the iron golems. I wasted all my time. I'm smacking the pumpkins on them, and never mind. It worked. I don't know what I'm talking about. He just wasn't feeling it the first time, I guess. I found this literal Pokeball, I guess, in the mod, which can just trap any mob no matter what, which would have been real helpful to know, I don't know, 95 days ago. I can just throw this thing at anything and it catches it. But how am I supposed to know what 50 different mods do? And I swear there could be 8 dimensions I'm missing, and just wompity womp, I'm finding a tree boss in my base walls. Like, what's the point of mod? I can't get it. There's too much. Sorry. Got a little crazy there, but on day 96, I used my balls to get some animals, finally saving them from my only enemy, the wasp, of course. I then got some horses and had my utopia set up. All my deaths and trials leading up to a wood box with 1 pen and a couple of animals, all worth it. I know I promised you guys a cool base, but this feels pretty cool to me.
It's still real to me, damn it!
And I remembered I already got my cheater dragons, so I put them in with my pigs so they won't get lonely. And really, what have I not done well? Like a C student in high school, I passed all my goals. On day 97, now that I can trap anything and bring it with me, I want to trap the coolest mods I can find. Luckily, that's nothing. And when I return, all my animals were gone and dead. So that's great. I'm back to literally having a bad ending. I'm literally Thanos in the Adventures, broke into my house, killed my dog. Please, guys, can you subscribe? I'd appreciate it. This was fun, but I can't handle any more loss. On day 98, I ran forever, and just like the founder of running, Forrest Gump, at some point I was done. I realized there was nothing I could find. So I just got a new horse and jumped it around. That was it. On day 99, I just wanted to watch the sunrise and soak in these last 2 days. I had to watch the sunrise on my hated enemy, the wasp, and decided how I could spend my last day. After everything I've been through, exploring so many dimensions, fighting so many bosses, finding so many cool items, truly there was a lot to do. But all I could think of on my last day were the wasp. Were they truly my enemy? Or maybe I just didn't see them for the friends they are. I decided to check my stats to see how many I've killed, and saw I'd only taken 86 wasp lives. which seemed a little low for me to consider them friends to call it a truce. So on my final day, I killed a few more till I reached 200. I can live with that number. That sounds about fair. 200 of them, one of me. So now we're chill. We're chill after that.
Sorry, I thought I saw a wasp.
Do you love me too?
I also damned a super creeper in a hole just so he'd feel pointless when he blows up. And that's all I did on my 99th day. Day 100, I finally made the wasp charm. And now I'm able to walk among them. Now that I've erased bloodlines from them that will never recover. But I feel no hate. We've made up. My enemy is now my friend. And we're watching the sunset together. Just separately because I still don't want them near me. They're still disgusting and nasty and smelly and terrible. And thanks for watching.